I've got to tell you something you do not want to hear, and that is that bad writers, dreadful writers, are dominating you. And no, it's not because you're lazy, it's not because you're not intelligent, it's not because you're unworthy of love and admiration. The truth is, it's because the system is rigged in their favor. And if you don't understand how this game works, and you can't be bothered to sit on your ass and watch a 5-minute video, you will keep wasting your time playing a game you are destined to lose. So, just hear me out, and let me explain. A few days ago, I read something written by a YouTuber who's making millions. This guy's absolutely crushing it. But the thing he wrote was god-awful. It was so bad, I cannot begin to explain how bad it was. There were so many spelling mistakes, the structure was all over the place. There were even multiple sentences that didn't make any sense, like logically. Terrible writing. But you know what's crazy? His terribly written product is working. My guy is raking in views. He's making boatloads of sales, and his follower count, sky high. He's lapping people who have 10 times more talent than he does. Why? Because he's posting. While smarty pants people, like yourself, sit around tweaking and rewriting and stressing over the perfect post, this absolute lad is just publishing, regardless of how bad it is. This is why he's winning. And this is why an intelligent individual like you is losing. Here's the harsh reality you need to understand, my dear viewer. Bad writing beats no writing. And this will be the case for the rest of existence. This will never change. This is as fundamental as cause and effect. Just look around you. Does the internet truly value quality? Is every single popular piece of media on the internet a bastion of excellence? No, because the internet doesn't care about quality. And if you're not visible, you might as well not even exist. While the brain-dead dummies who just consistently hit the publish button, even when their work is objectively bad, are 200 times more likely to get better than the people who never post anything. But believe it or not, it gets a lot worse. Because bad writing doesn't just survive on the internet. It thrives. Not because it's good, thought-provoking, or insightful, but because the entire system is designed to reward it. You see, dear viewer, most people do not click on nuance. People don't want to click on content and have their minds expand and their perspectives shifted. Most people are very simple creatures. They click on outrage. They crave drama. They desire conflict. And they love overreactions. Bad writing is the thing that stokes that fire. It simplifies an extremely complex world into a simple us versus them narrative. It stirs emotion, not insight. And most importantly, it reinforces ego. On the other hand, good writing takes time. It requires contemplation, it requires preparation, and it takes a lot of effort to produce something of quality. But online, people don't give a fuck about that. They're on a dopamine hamster wheel, chasing the newest and shiniest object they can find. They don't care about what's true. They don't care about things that are thought-provoking. All they want is the newest flavor of the day. That's why really low-effort content always outperforms content that takes weeks to write. Do me a favor and look at your own life. Just look at what the people around you crave. What are their habits? What are they consuming? Are they hardworking? Or are they lazy? Are they willing to delay pleasure today for a brighter tomorrow? If you're honest with yourself and you're observant enough, you'll know that this isn't the case. And listen, I'm not demonizing them because it's not really their fault either. Frankly, humans are not designed for the world that they've created. We don't just crave instant gratification. We are absolutely addicted to it. Quick dopamine, short and stimulating content, junk food with sugar, drugs and alcohol, you name it, we can't get enough of it. If most people are indulging in these toxic things, do you really think they're gonna sit through your intelligent content? Most people don't even read one book per year, let alone focus on a nuanced blog post that's gonna expand their mind. Good writing is something that requires focus, attention, and context, and this is something that most people just don't have the attention spans for anymore. So instead of reading what you have to say, they're just gonna scroll past and forget you even exist. Another incendiary problem we need to talk about is a phenomenon known as the Dunning-Kruger effect. Here's what it means in simple terms. When it comes to writing, bad writers think they're God's gift to the world, while good and intelligent writers are constantly doubting themselves. They don't think they're good enough. They're always comparing themselves to other writers and they never feel like they can live up to their potential, even if they're successful. Which means, while overconfident bad writers are shipping daily, intelligent ones aren't doing shit. They're worrying if their intro's too cliched. They're rewriting headlines over and over again. They think their topic's oversaturated. All this stuff. And while they're delaying and delaying, the overconfident bad writer has already posted 10 pieces of content and is already growing an audience. As you can see, being a good writer won't help you if you're not willing to put your work out into the world. And because you're postponing yourself, people who are worse than you at writing are wiping the floor with you, like a mop. But don't worry, because the solution to this problem is extremely simple. Dumb yourself down and just start posting. You can always go back and change later, and you're not going to be relying on relentless quantity for your entire career. Besides, you can always get better at writing after you actually start. But before you start, it's important you develop that publishing habit and build that muscle of consistency. If you want help doing those things, check the links in the description below. The first link is for Magnetic Writing. It's my free email course where I'll teach you how to become a master persuader, as well as give you in-depth lessons on the psychology behind effective writing. Click the second link in the description if you're serious about becoming a digital writer in 2025, you want to build an audience online, you want to make money online as a writer, and you want to maximize your creativity. Now, it's all well and good knowing that bad writers are outperforming you, but now you have to actually do something about it. So if you want to stop getting ragdolled by rubbish writers, watch this next video where I'm going to show you how to develop your own authentic writing style. I'll see you there. Bye-bye.